Ladies and gentlemen,
what a night of boxing here at the Aragon Ballroom in Chicago, Illinois. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside my ringside partner, Teddy Atlas. So much to talk about tonight on this card. The thing that interests me and so many of you out there is the pro debut of Andre Bishop. The much-talked-about middleweight prospect will be debuting against Lucius Palmer, a veteran who looks to give him a test. So round one is underway. Andre Bishop against Lucius Palmer. So many times we talk about the nerves that somebody making their pro debut can be having. Don't expect that out of Andre Bishop, not with his amateur pedigree. Matchup in front of us tonight, Teddy, a power puncher against a guy who's very well conditioned. Now, early on in the fight, what do you look for out of the power puncher?
To take his power, you know, it's not just power, it's where you distribute that power. If I'm in the corner of the power guy, I want to distribute it downstairs to the body. No better way to sap somebody's endurance, mentally and physically, than going downstairs.
A well-placed overhand right. Palmer's got to deal with a cut cheek.
Let it go.
Reaching the halfway mark of this round. Palmer's defense is paying off now.
Finish with the hook.
The other day when we were talking to Andre Bishop, he said to have success in this fight, I have to land combinations. He landed a good one there. Scores well to the head with the right hand. One of the fastest punches in the game. You see how he just turns over that hook. That was an interesting first round for Andre Bishop, the American making his pro debut here. Teddy, Lucius Palmer's the kind of guy that could give a young up-and-comer like Bishop some issues.
He likes to steal the end parts of a round, kind of like Ray Leonard did against Marvin Hagler. Has to be careful for that.
Listen, I don't want to see you against the ropes. As soon as you feel ropes, move out. Listen. You need to move your head from side to side, okay? I want to see that head move.
Good action throughout. We'll see if it keeps up in this round of what has been a very even fight. Scores with the combo to the head. Palmer's not throwing the power punches, Teddy. What would you say to him?
Well, first of all, I would say to him, what do you think, that he's going to make a deal with you? If you don't hit him hard, he won't hit you hard? No, it doesn't work like that, my friend. He's going to get confidence now. He's going to take advantage of this.
Uppercut. Uppercut!
Scoring with the right hand by Andre Bishop.
Keep it going!
He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with this counterpunching. Good double jab by Palmer. Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. We overheard the corner of Andre Bishop earlier saying to look for the uppercut. That time, he found it, he saw it, he gave it. Bishop could really use a pit stop here. He needs to refuel.
Yeah, he needs to tie up a little bit.
Bishop's landing a combination here. That's what he does when he's at his very best. Big shot he just scored with. Wow, crushing blow upstairs.
One, two, three, four, five.
Palmer's getting back up to his feet after being knocked down. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Andre Bishop. Wow! And he goes down for a second time. Does he have enough this time to rise up and continue on? And Andre Bishop proves to everyone why there is so much hype to the start of his pro career. A knockout win against the veteran Lucius Palmer.
Back here in the Friday Night Fight studios, I'm Brian Kenny. Amateur gold medalist Andre Bishop taking his first steps as a pro this past weekend on the undercard at the Aragon Ballroom in Chicago. Bishop beating former welterweight contender Lucius Palmer en route to his first pro win. Now, we've seen Palmer before here on ESPN. He's a veteran, he's no joke, and Bishop is now considered to be one of the best prospects boxing has seen in decades. By beating a fighter the caliber of Palmer in his pro debut, no less, he definitely made a statement. Andre Bishop clearly a fighter to watch. In other news, heavyweight prospect Isaac Frost scoring the second knockout of his pro career, beating another overmatched opponent on the undercard of a McQueen pay-per-view in Las Vegas. He's now 2-0 with 2 KOs.
I said it before, kid. I don't believe in building a record fighting nobody. You don't learn anything against guys like that except how to make mistakes. We ain't here to do anything stupid. This ain't the amateurs no more. You got a chance to do something great, to be someone great. And I'm gonna help you get there. We're gonna take some fights against decent guys. And I want you to show me that you got what it takes. Because if you can stop these guys, I'm gonna be impressed. But if you can't at least put them on the canvas, I'm gonna be disappointed. Got it, kid? I want to see these guys on the floor.
The time has come. All the talk is done. Now the fight is set to begin. There's Andre Bishop in the locker room, Teddy, with his longtime trainer, Gus Carisi. Of course, Gus was one who very early on tapped Andre Bishop as a fighter to watch. He said he was full of potential.
Yes, he was a tremendous amateur. He won the World Championship tournament.
From the State Palace Theater here in New Orleans, we welcome you to our middleweight main event. A much anticipated bout between Andre Bishop and Mike Walker. From the State Palace Theater here in New Orleans, we welcome you to our middleweight main event. A much anticipated bout between Andre Bishop and Mike Walker. For the official introductions, we send it up to the ring. Blocks it away. That's what Andre Bishop wants to do right there, land the right hand. Good smooth work by Walker. That's classic counterpunching.
Yeah, what he did was he pulled that right shoulder back. You know, he just pulled it back, gave him the left shoulder, and then gave him the right hand.
That's a good job by Bishop offensively. Landing his combinations is a key to victory tonight. Targeting, solid. There he goes. He goes down from that headshot. So now the question becomes, after that knockdown, and he has gotten up, how does he survive?
Joe, one of the ways he survives is if he's been taught. Have good habits, have good fundamentals been put there.
Did you see that? He goes down thanks to a swarming attack. He got caught up in a mixer blade there.
was on my way, and baby brother was making his mark as an amateur. Gus had been our father's trainer. He took us in after our parents died.
Good. Keep that jab going, Frank.
Ladies and gentlemen,
At 2-0, the young upstart Andre Bishop is getting a lot of attention, and he has ours tonight. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas. We welcome you to this night of boxing here at the State Palace Theater in New Orleans. Bishop looks to start his pro career 3-0 as he takes on Wilfred Rosario.
his adversary, hailing out of Guantanamo, Wilfred Rosario.
Round number one is now underway. All the talk is done. It is simply time to fight. The other day when we were talking, oh! And he is down. He is down for the first time tonight. I give him a lot of credit for even getting up from that knockdown, but he still has to impress and move forward here.
Yeah, I applaud him. I give him credit, but I also recognize that he's in good shape. That's one of the reasons he got up.
He has his target. He lands a straight right. How about a return to sender with the left hand? Able to land with the right. Bishop's putting... What a big shot. Is this the end for Andre Bishop now? He has some questions to answer after being floored by that power punch. So he is able to get up to his feet after that knockdown. But Teddy, it's what's ahead that's the problem.
Yeah, we're getting a peak right now.
There it is! Wow, is this good stuff? What good stuff! He just scored the knockdown after being knocked down earlier.
Joe, that's incredible. And the knockdown earlier actually set up this knockdown because his opponent, he got a little reckless, a little careless.
I kept winning fights. I got people's attention.
My father told me to find out what it'll take to make you change your mind about working with us.
It's easy.
Yeah?
Yeah. All you gotta do is change Gus's mind.
Is that all? You don't have a say in this?
Sure I do. I say Gus is my manager.
Then I guess I'm gonna have to change Gus's mind.
Good luck with that.
Thanks. Oh, by the way, I was by Keyshawn Hayes' camp the other day. His trainer thinks you're a sucker for the left hook. Keyshawn says he's dropping you with it.
Yeah? Well, Keyshawn Hayes entitled to his own opinion, isn't he?